A decade have passed since a sun-based flare obliterated the ozone layer, expanding temperatures to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius, and moving the planet Earth toward a to a great extent dreadful no man's land singed by bright radiation, and dependent upon outrageous climate occasions. One of a handful of the survivors, mechanical technology engineer Finch lives alone with his canine Goodyear and a partner robot Dewey in an underground St. Louis research center once claimed by his employer before the calamity. Finch just endeavors outside to look for provisions with an intensity and bright safe defensive suit. Passing on from an undisclosed illness, however, Finch is seen perusing a book on radiation harming. Finch is dealing with making a further developed humanoid robot ally to deal with his canine whenever he is no more. Finch takes care of it volumes of all-encompassing information, including a manual for preparing and really focusing on canines. Nonetheless, Goodyear at first has little to no faith in the robot, which at last picks the name Jeff. At the point when a monstrous tempest approaches St. Louis, and it is anticipated to most recent 40 days, Finch, Jeff, Dewey, and Goodyear set out in a vigorously changed RV towards San Francisco. In view of the rushed takeoff, just 72% of the information could be transferred to Jeff, likewise he has the intellectual ability of a kid. In spite of his condition declining, Finch attempts to show Jeff a few important illustrations about existence and how to safeguard Goodyear. Jeff's curious way of behaving both entertains and disappoints Finch, and as Jeff demonstrates more energy, he unintentionally finds a snare which obliterates Dewey, and their RV is sought after by an obscure vehicle. Anyway, Finch pardons Jeff after he helps their vehicle from being overwhelmed, despite a terrified mistake in judgment by Finch. Moving toward their objective, the UV radiation has dropped low enough for Finch to have the option to venture out into the daylight without a defensive suit. He goes through a midday outside with Jeff, showing him how to play bring with Goodyear before unobtrusively kicking the bucket. Jeff and Goodyear advance toward San Francisco, finding the city livable however abandoned, and set off on a mission to track down any enduring people. Thank you for watching and see you again in another movie story.